Your leadership skills have been massively tested. After everything that's happened, the speed of change, like literally we've seen decades delivered in weeks. And this is the whole conversation about being a great leader, is learning what it is that you need to do. The number one skill for any great leader, particularly in times of crisis, is the ability to be able to keep calm. We can't stop the waves, but we can learn to surf. And I'm surfing, baby, because this is the biggest opportunity that we've ever had to really demonstrate great leadership skills. What I know in order to be a great leader through a crisis is that you need to be pragmatic. That's about thinking through the situation, thinking through how you want to get out to the other side of this, learning through what the opportunities and the challenges are, and playing this as a game where every single day you've been delivered a new set of constraints and you need to learn how to work with those constraints in order to hit that level of success. The secondary part is that you need to be very systematic. Being systematic in your process is about understanding what are all the government incentives and options that are available. What are the conversations that I can be having with my staff? What are the things that I should be communicating towards my most important customer base, all of those landlords that deliver recurring revenue? And what are our plans around being able to get ahead of the challenges, particularly as we wait for governments to put legislation in play around new issues that continue to emerge throughout the course of this crisis? When we're pragmatic and then when we're systematic, we can then lead ourselves into a position of innovation. Innovation is such an important part inside of business, but we need to innovate in areas that actually need assistance. And then the final part is then innovation. Innovation is the ability to be able to think about new ideas, to put creativity into play, to understand how to solve real problems. One of the greatest challenges in the innovation curve is a lot of people have done very quick adoption of technology, but does it actually solve the problem that you're trying to solve? What actually is the problem? And the more that you can break that down, the more that you can solve that, you can then put in solutions that are going to stand the test of time. What I think is really important here is that inside of your business, you've got to get really close to your people. This is where the daily meetings on Zoom, the afternoon catch-ups, the conversations around what's happening inside the organization, being very clear about the narrative and knowing what it is that we can do. Issuing emergency updates when it's appropriate around new changes to legislation. But this is your chance as a leader to be able to bring your people together, to be able to unite everyone, because this is impacting every single person in the world. Every person right now is outside of their comfort zone. Every business right now is outside of its comfort zone. And it's how you react during these times of uncertainty that makes a huge difference. What I know, and Tom Peters says this the best, is uncertainty is the only thing to be certain of. This is the time not to rebuild, but to reimagine what our industry could be. And now is our chance to really determine the customer experience of the future, to be able to reposition ourselves as an industry, to be able to charge higher fees for what it is that we do, but most importantly, to be able to look after our communities, our internal people and our external people, our customers, more than we ever have before. This is a call to leadership and a call to you to be an incredible real estate agent where you're a human first and a real estate agent second. I really hope you've enjoyed this month's Growth Leadership and Management Tip, and I look forward to seeing you next month.